Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Sean Shawns, your friend, your neighbor, your real estate expert, eXp Realty. So I've got such a treat for you today. I'm going to introduce you to a great property here in Morris Township. It's probably one of the best kept secrets. First of all, you can see we're actually on the dead end of a cul-de-sac. We actually back up to first of all, the house is on a 1.3 plus acres. Okay, it's on a private. It's a very secluded property that's actually still close enough to town where you can get into Manhattan, or you can get into the airport within 30 minutes. You can get into Manhattan in 40 to 60 minutes. If you want to take the train from Madison, the train station is probably 10 minutes from here, and it's a 60-minute direct train ride into the city. What's interesting about this property is specifically, though, is for all those people trying to get out of Manhattan for the COVID-19, who's telling me, oh my God, I just can't take it anymore. I want to get out in the suburbs. I want to get out where, like in the urban, from the urban to the suburban. Well, this is it. This is where you live when you don't want to get too far away from the city, where you can still get into the city. But if you wanted to stay home and live in this house and not have to leave, this is the perfect house for you. Why do I say that? This house is a 6-bedroom, 5.5 bathrooms. It's also got a full-blown lap pool. It's got a 75-foot tennis court in the back. And oh, by the way, it backs up to one of the most beautiful parks in Morris County, in Lewontka Park. Come on in, let's take a look at this property. I want you to actually see just how magnificent this property really is. Obviously, I don't want to put my back to you, but I also don't want to fall. By the way, we have nature out here. We have deer, so we're actually walking across the deer shed so the deer don't come in through the driveway. My associate Krill's trying to walk pretty carefully, so I'm going to walk a little bit slower. And we're going to hope that he doesn't fall and break his neck. If he does, though, it's going to be kind of fun to watch the video. So he's actually trying not to laugh from it. So what is so unique about this home? First of all, I want you to notice that this house is actually all brick. Even though there's an actual full expansion and a full addition for the pool in the back, it's actually over here on the right where when you look at the house, it doesn't look like an eyesore. It was actually done architecturally really well, so it actually blends into the property. One of the other things that we're going to notice is, hey, we're out here talking to you. There's not a car in sight. There's no people in sight right now. There is properties next to us and around us. I can hear the birds, but the closest people right now to us are actually on the other side of the backyard in the Lewontka Preservation Trail, which is about 8 acres of property that I actually, to be honest with you, I live pretty close to here. Any given Saturday, Sunday morning, you can find me in the park either riding my bicycle or running with my dog. It's one of the more scenic areas in the area. So we're going to take a walk inside this property now. So why is this such a benefit to some of the viewers out there today? So more times than not, I get people that are actually, high net worth people that want to move out to the city. They have a second home. This is going to be really their second home. They spend a lot of time either down the shore at another house, or they have their kids. A lot of private schools here. We're actually very close to 3 or 4 private schools in the area, parochial schools. There's also, runs the gamut. In addition to being in this property though, one of the things we're going to do is I just want to take my shoes off so that we're being conscious of, the property itself. So one of the first things you're going to notice is this property was really well appointed, hardwood floors. It's got the fireplace. It's got all the bells and the whistles. Central air, central heat. I forget how many zones, to be honest with you, but it's got a lot. Let's just say that. You can see that it's really well maintained. By the way, one of the main things that you should notice about this house, it's got baseboard heat. So if you're one of those people where you get headaches and you've been in the city for a long time and you've been living in places where it's central air, central heat, I never had a problem with sinuses until I lived in a property with central air, central heat. What's interesting is this particular property has a baseboard heat, but it also has central air. Why is that such a benefit? Is because the way it's designed, it actually puts moisture in the air. So you don't have to go put you don't have to go put a humidifier into your system. It's already built in for you. So let's go continue to take a walk this way. I want you to see on the other side. First of all, obviously the lights were out. We probably want to turn these on the next time we go through and do this. But very well appointed home. The architecture in here is actually amazing. And because this house was actually done in the 70s, you're going to see the way it's designed is actually conducive to having somebody who would have been cooking for you, having servants that are going to clean for you. Matter of fact, this property actually has a maid's quarters downstairs. And if you have kids, you're gonna love this place because you can actually put a full-blown rec center downstairs with a pool, with a gym, and never see your kids. Or if you want to see your kids, you can all hang out downstairs and make it a family rec room and do the reverse. So I'm gonna stop this for a minute. Just let it run.
Yep.
Krill, you're gonna
Do you want me to just come in through this room and kind of pan at you into the kitchen?
no, I'd rather you go that room because let's go this way.
All right.
Because
Do we just keep rolling it? You want me to cut it?
no, you know what? Let's just do it here. Stand right there.
Yep.
Stand right there, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you over to. I'm gonna go like this,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? There's a 3-car garage, and then you can walk over here, right? And let me just kind of like run.
Okay.
So,
Do you want me to just kind of walk in, or do you
what
want
you're
to?
gonna do is I'm gonna walk. You're gonna stay like right there,
Sure.
and you're just gonna walk past me.
Yep.
And as I walk through here, you're gonna go like this. You're gonna pause here for a second, like right on that side of the table though. So I'm gonna walk this way, you're gonna walk that way.
Right.
Okay? All right, ready?
Okay. Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So I really wanted to give you a glimpse of what this property's potential is. So obviously you realize this is a little bit of a dated property, but you know what? Old doesn't make bad. Old actually gives you the opportunity to actually create your home, custom home. Interestingly enough, really the value in this property is in the land and the location, which you're just not going to duplicate. I want you guys to see, actually, first of all, you're going to see behind those trees is actually the Lewontin Trail Park. It's actually a private reserve, which you can actually walk out your backyard. There's a little walkway that goes actually on this side of the house. It goes right into the park. So if you want to take the dog out for a walk, you want to go. What is down there? What's that big open area? That's actually a full-blown tennis court that's actually been meticulously maintained. And it's actually just waiting for you and your family to come out and play. One of the other things that we're going to look at is we're going to spin around here in a second. I want you to see, even though the property is of age is what I'm going to call it, it's extremely well maintained and extremely well taken care of. This property was actually custom built when it was done. You could just see the detail in the cabinets and stuff like that. The other thing is that's important to know is this property, more than likely you're going to have multiple kids in the house, and you're going to have multiple cars. Well, this property actually has a 3-car garage that's actually downstairs, that actually steps in from the property. You don't have to worry about actually walking up or walking down. The other thing that we're going to look at over here is, hey, we have a separate fridge area. We have additional storage space in here, and then we actually have a mud room that's all the way off with the laundry room in the back. Now understand, back in the day, this house would have had servants, quarters. So we actually have it set up to where everything is pushed away from where you would normally gather with your family. That's one of the reasons why this kitchen is designed the way it is. Bear in mind, when this was done in the 70s architecture, they wanted to hide the kitchen. They wanted to get it away from people because they felt as though, hey, if you have this much money, more than likely you're going to have somebody cooking for you. So let's go look at something else here. You guys see how this wall is set up, and it's right now, it's kind of closed in. For a minimal amount of money, we can actually show you how to renovate this house to where you would want to take this wall out, and we're going to walk through here, Crow. One of the other things you're going to notice too is the built-ins. I mean, the detail in the built-ins in this house are just amazing. I want you to see though too is, I don't know if you can see this, in other homes that we've done multi-million-dollar homes. The multi-million-dollar homes are still not hardwood. These are not particle board, they're hardwood. They're actually custom done by a carpenter and a skilled craftsman. The sink in this bathroom is just amazing. The stone is actually just incredible. So again, one of the things that we talked about now was actually opening this up to be more conducive to how your family would want to live. I want you guys to see this and see how this is set up. So right now, this is set up with a custom office and a library, if you will. But this wall is the wall that's on the back side of the kitchen. So if somebody really wanted to, they can actually open this up and get a traditional feel of the open style layout, because you can actually take this wall out, and Crow's going to back up a little bit. I'm going to walk this way, and now we're going to walk into the family room, living room area. If you can see, me personally, I would not open that wall up. I may open it up to those two rooms, but ironically enough, this is magnificent. Come on in here, Crow. I want you to get the expansiveness of this. This is a magnificent room. And by the way, we very purposefully didn't turn the lights on in here. I wanted you to see the amount of light that comes in here naturally. Now understand, it's at this time of the day, we're here, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the sun has already gone down, but you still get a tremendous amount of light. What's interesting is if you're here entertaining, you can actually still see your kids out in the backyard. You can see them playing tennis. And by the way, we haven't even gone downstairs yet. Wait till you see downstairs or upstairs for that matter. So let's go take a walk upstairs. We're going to go like that.